Is it over? Is fandom over? How long has it been? How long have I been in confinement? What beeth the time? Anyway. So, yes, we're here to finally talk about the piece de resistance, the reason, aka the reason we were all watching this trailer. I mean, watching this whole fucking thing. The Batman trailer. I guarantee you if they premiered this first, like, oh, it's gonna be our big opening, everyone would have fucked off after that. Like, literally, everyone would have fucked off after that. So they were like, no, we have to make them wait. We gotta make them wait for the whole trailer, for the Batman second trailer. So, yeah, that's what we got. You know, we had to wait. We got some cool announcements. If you're wondering why I didn't do videos on, like, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and Shazam Fury of the Gods, it was more like, it was first looks, and it was more like going behind the scenes, so there really wasn't much I could really, like, piece together, but I am interested in those, and I will talk about those when we get trailers. I also didn't talk about the Batgirl thing because, again, it's just concept, and same with Blue Beetle. I want to wait till full trailer, and then I will give my full thoughts. That's why I went ahead with The Flash, and also talked about with Catwoman, because those were full trailers. So, yeah, that's why I kind of just did a lot of fun trailers. I was actually really hoping for more comic news, by the way. If anything, it's just trailers for stuff we already knew was coming out. The only real announcement that really got me was the Milestone Universe animated film announcement. And that was really it. That was really all we had outside of trailers for other stuff. And I was kind of hoping for more comic news. Now, there was one thing that Jim Lee had, but it's like, oh, we're doing another Crisis. Okay, I see where we're going here. But yeah, I'm not going to do a video on that, of that Crisis tease until we get more information. So, anyway. So let's talk about, after 2 minutes of me just rambling about DC fandom, and I'm gonna be here again the next weekend because we have the, Hasbro Con, and you know there's gonna be at least some announcements regarding the IDW comics and other stuff too. You know, they're just chomping at the bits to bring out the Power Rate. I'm getting off topic. So let's talk about this trailer. Let's talk about the Batman trailer. If it wasn't obvious enough that this is more or less trying to be a horror movie, yeah, this one really shows. Like, this one really brings out, like, the horror elements. Like, they're treating Batman more like just this force of nature. Like, and keep in mind, what I really like in here is that this is Batman Year 2. And Matt Reeves, before the trailer started, was, like, talking about how, Reeves was basically talking about how this isn't an origin story. This is a story of Batman, of like a sweet spot. You know, it's not a sequel, but it's not an origin story. We're just going on an adventure with Batman, and it's going to, like, and there are elements of Year 1, which we are going to talk about in the GCPD show that's going to be on HBO Max, produced by him. I think Reeves has also released a new comic from Black Label that's called Batman the Imposter, which is going to tie in with the movie, which I think is out. I want to read that. I want to read Batman the Imposter, even though I've been kind of staying away from a lot of Black Label titles. There are a few that interest me, but, like, it's mostly Batman stuff, so I'm like, but I do kind of want to check out Batman the Imposter, when it comes out in trade. I also want to get in trade the Batman vs. Big B Wolf. I'm getting off topic, god damn it. It's been a long day, people. Cut me some fucking slack. Anyway, but what I like is, and I wish more superhero movies would do this. I really do wish we had more superhero movies where it's just a character going on an adventure. It's just not a sequel. It's not building off of anything. It's not an origin story. It's just, we're following Batman. You already know what his whole deal is. We're just going on the adventure with him. And, yeah, I think the only other movie that really did that was Dredd. I really feel like the only other comic book movie that was just, here's a character, you already have like a basic knowledge of him, let's go on an adventure with him. And I feel like like I said, the only other comic book movie that did that was Dredd. Maybe there was something else, but yeah. And don't say, oh, but what about all the sequels? Not sequel. I'm not talking like building off of the first movie. I'm talking like just it feels like a standalone piece. Although if Hollywood is anything today, yeah, we're probably going to get more sequels. I also really like how they're treating Riddler in here like just something out of Seven. Like it just like Riddler just feels unnerving. Like it just plays into that whole like horror movie feel. And again, Batman, like in some shots, just feels like he's coming to kill you, even though he's not. This is a Batman who's not only like still like in his second year and dealing with a Gotham that's clearly being transitioning from organized crime to supervillains. We're dealing with a Batman who's still trying to keep control of his emotions. Like this is a Batman who's still like, even though he's in his second year and he's like, I got this. He's like, you know, emotionally unstable. And Reeves has been really good at doing emotionally unstable characters, so this was really cool. Robert Pattinson, after 2 trailers, I'm like, he's going to be an excellent Batman. If you weren't thinking that after seeing just 1 trailer, after the first trailer, you're definitely going to be thinking, yeah, he is definitely going to be a great Batman. He is going to be such a great Batman in, yeah. And this just looks just like some of the shots in here. This better get like a nod for best cinematography. I can already tell from just the trailers and just the like, it's not going for a Nolan feel. It's going for like a dark, like a gritty, like it's grimy, almost like what they were doing with Joker. But like they're doing these great sweeping shots of Gotham where it feels like it's just brutal to be there. It just looks nasty. Like we haven't really had like outside of Batman Begins a Gotham City. Well, we did have bits and pieces of that in BVS, but the real movie that really showed how shitty Gotham was as a city was really Batman Begins. Here it looks like that's going to be the impetus, is just showing that this city looks like garbage, and and like everyone talks about, oh, Gotham City's so corrupt and, you know, this and that. You know, we're seeing a city that's, you know, torn itself apart by crime. We never really get too deep into it. We just go on, we just have a story that doesn't really delve into that. The only one that came close, again, was that really kind of delved into it, was Batman Begins. But here it looks like, yeah, it's still a Batman who's still cleaning up the city. It's not like Batman showed up and everyone went away like in Dark Knight or got diminished. This is a Batman who is basically still fighting the war. Like, he is still young. He's still fighting this war on, you know, Gotham's underworld. And speaking of Gotham's underworld, we got the Penguin, which, man, did Colin Farrell put on weight, or is that makeup? I generally don't know if he put on the weight or if he's just like, if he like had some really damn good makeup. I generally do not know which is it. I honest to God don't know which is real, which is true. So yeah, this was great. This was just fantastic. I love this. I'm really excited for this movie. I know I've been saying a lot of this is like, you know, I'm glad DC's taking chances outside of DC, outside of Batman, but like, this movie is clearly showing that this is going to be a different Batman movie. Like, this is a Batman movie I think a lot of us have wanted to see again for a while and haven't really gotten since Dark Knight. And even maybe some people are like, maybe this might be, you know, this might be the Batman movie we've been waiting for, even more so than The Dark Knight. But I know those are fighting words, but who knows? Maybe it'll suck. Like, that's always the fear. Like, everything has been shown to be really good, but like, there's always that fear of like, what if it sucks? There's always that fear, right? Like, no matter how good the trailers are, there's always that fear of, what if it sucks? So, you know, knock on wood that it doesn't. But anyway, all in all, I'm excited. I know all you guys are excited, and that's the only reason you went through Fandom. I personally was doing it for the other stuff that was going to get announced, so I really wanted to talk about it. I just wish there was more comic news. that was worth talking about. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the Batman second trailer? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Are you still are you now pro Battinson or still anti Battinson? Who knows? And also, what did you guys think of DC fandom in general? Just comment below, let me know. And as always, if you're new here, check it, or haven't already, go check out my link below to my Patreon. Really appreciate the help. And other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.